this will blow your mind. So CHE has a numerous amount of team members. The Journey Principles Institute, we started with just myself and my awesome wife. I could honestly not do anything without Karen. Hey baby, if you're listening, I love you. You're awesome. If I wasn't ready, I would not know what to do with the team. So what happened is when we started this, the book became a catalyst to a curriculum. The curriculum, normally you're like, well, I need to have the business, I need to determine my product, so on and so forth. This time I had a product and no business.
Right.
So I went back, I had to go backwards. The good thing is I had all the experience of how to create that. So the book became the curriculum became videos, videos became social media, once I got out there teaching the message, sharing the message, I found out there was a big yearning for it. We went from 12 people on Facebook inside of 5 months to over 50,000 in 42 countries.
Wow.
42 countries.
Spectacular.
And and it's because people need hope. They need change. They need inspiration. They need to be empowered, which is why you working with women the way you do is so important. Because everyone needs a safe place, which is essentially fertile soil. If the safe place is fertile soil and you are the seed, then the only other thing you need is the influence. And now you can grow.
Yes.
So the Journey Principles as a whole, that whole dynamic, it would blow your mind to know how many volunteers we have. How many unpaid team members, not saying I don't plan to pay them, I want to get them all doing, right? Yeah. But we're developing, so I'm actually in this weird situation where I have a very stable, very good business, and now I'm creating another one from scratch again. But we have so many volunteers that just believe in what we're doing. Simon Sinek calls it, they believe what we believe.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and he's big. He wrote the book about why.
Oh, I love Simon Sinek. He
is awesome.
Yeah, you definitely have to check that book out. There's a YouTube clip on there as well.
So, and you made a very important point.
Sure.
That they have tapped in to the bigger why of your business.
Yep.
You have a cause.
Yes.
Right?
Mission.
And your
mission.
Yeah. And your message now resonates with your tribe.
Exactly.
So it's bringing all of these individuals to you because your message is so resonates with them and it's bringing transformation to them. So it's really powerful. I
think the other thing that drives a lot of the success is we're very transparent and vulnerable. When people read the Journey Principles book, they're not going to believe how open and how vulnerable I am. But I learned a long time ago that the vulnerability and the transparency is actually what talks to another person's spirit.
Yes, because now they can understand the pit. You've been through the pit. They're going through the pit. I've been through the pit.
Exactly.
Right. So they can relate. You become, oh wow, he's experienced that. Well, I've experienced something like that. So there's that bond that's formed. So they become to know, like, and trust you.
And the most important thing about trust is to always keep it.
Yes.
Everything that we do is for them. The other thing about that trust piece is we have to be cognizant as business owners. People like to think, and I'll have to close with this because we have to get to the next thing, but the morality of a business owner can take them out. There's no such thing as this compartmentalization that people like to believe. Integrity is wholeness. It comes from a Greek word, okay? And it means wholeness. You are a whole person. Everything that goes into you is going to flow out of you at some point in time in a given situation. You, as a business owner, your brand, your awareness, your people, your team has to always be at the forefront. It always has to be present in your day in and day out reactions and actions.
Yes.
Because the moment you break that trust with your tribe, with your group, with your people, as Jesus calls it, I go and make fishers of men, so to speak. His vision, the best vision statement that ever happened.
True.
Right? As that happens, you lose something. And oftentimes when you break that trust, it doesn't come back.
No.
So as the business owner, you are the brand. You are to be the brand at all times, which means you can't get in a vehicle and go out and go drink as much as you want and go, it didn't matter if you just bought the nicest car on the planet. It can still be damaged.
Yeah, definitely.
You can end a life by accident. If you can't go on trips and mess around with your spouse. You can't go home and act one way and then go to work and act the other way, because eventually they're going to come to light.
Yeah.
And once that trust is gone, think about it. One of the most successful people in the world was Lance Armstrong.
Yes.
He went through the pit, went through a lot of suffering, fought testicular cancer, overcame that, went on to win all these Tour de France's. And then there was these rumors about whether or not he did this or didn't do that. He lost half his tribe. That Live Strong brand that was so powerful and so strong
No, it's not as strong.
is almost non-existent because of the loss of trust. You have to be your brand. You've got to be it at all times.
Yep.
So
Always.